Hello and welcome to this demo session on virtual live delivery. In this demo, we'll create a live delivery session and go through all its functionalities. So this is the home page where as a trainer, I will log in and create a session. So I have logged in as a trainer. So this is my user ID, password, I give a center code and I'm able to log in. So once I'm able to log in, so this comes as my dashboard. These are the sessions which I have created. Now I'm going to create a fresh session. So I add here and I say that this is a demo on DT and then today's date is 4th of May. So 4th of May and the time is 7:50. So we start the session at 7:50. So I say it's 1950. And duration I keep it as 45 minutes. So here if I want to record the session, I have to say enable recording and then I say create session. The moment I create the session, it says session created, but it also asks me whom all I want to invite as users. So I say that I want to invite the students of this mathematical aptitude series 1 students, and I press on the link invite. So here it says me that the invitation is sent. Now I come back to my dashboard. It takes me back to the dashboard and here I see that okay, I have scheduled the sessions and it is about to start. So I click on the start button. The moment I click on the start button, it again takes me to a home page where it talks of a session name, session schedule, and then I have to just say start session. This is how I start the session. So it's asked me the basic things like how I would like to join the audio, does the echo test for me, and then I'm able to enter. So now I'm seeing that I'm the only person, my name is coming here in this. So I've started the class and I'm the only person, the student is yet to join in. Now we'll see the student side. The student has received the invitation, so he clicks on that link and he is able to see his dashboard. In his dashboard there's a join option and he clicks on that and is redirected to the virtual live delivery session which is in progress right now. So it's saying waiting for the host to start the session. So once the trainer starts the session, he will be able to join the class. And this is how he also has to say how he has to connect to it and he joins the session. And here now we can see that the student has joined in. Okay, so this is a public chat where I just say welcome to the student before we start. So I just say welcome and we welcome the student. Okay, now what I will do as a first step, I will, so student has also written thanks. So as a first step I will start my webcam. So this is how I start my webcam and I say start sharing. So that the student is able to view the teacher. So now I have started the webcam. Now there is a start recording option here. If you remember, while creating the session we had said enable recording. So we can just say start recording and the session will start recording, right? So it asks me whether I want to start recording. I say yes and the session starts recording. It says session is now being recorded. So you can see now the recording icon comes here, right? So so this tool, as we explained, the first thing that comes is the whiteboard, right? So this whiteboard has all the functionalities that we can use in a whiteboard. For example, there is a there are various tools. For example, as a teacher, I want to type something, I can use a text box and I can start typing. So the student has also switched on his web camera. There is an option where the student can also switch on the webcam and I can see the student here. But wherever the internet is not of high speed, the student can off the webcam. So Sandeep, you can off the webcam for now. So because this is a demo session, we don't require it. So now as I use the whiteboard, I am able to write something to the class. Okay, I write then welcome to the class. And I can add different colors to it. I can underline it in a different color. I can start ticking it, or there are various other tools which I can use. I can do a circle here, I can do a triangle, Okay, and I can also use a freestyle pen if I am comfortable doing that to write something, right? So there's also another interesting option here where I can enable even my students to write on the same whiteboard. So the moment it says multi-user whiteboard, right? So the moment I switch it on, I can see that whatever my student starts writing. So if you see here, the icon comes that Sandeep is writing. So his name comes, right? I know which student is writing. So I'll tell him, why don't you draw a circle? So he has to draw a circle. Let's see how he draws a circle. So now he's drawing a circle. So once he draws a circle, I have to tell whether it's correct or not. Okay, so this is correct. Okay, now probably I'll go to a cleaner screen and I'll ask him to draw the circle using the tool. So these are various options of interactions with the students. So I again switch it on, and once I switch it on, he will be able to draw a circle. So because I changed the slide from one slide to other, so it got automatically disabled, so I had to enable it again. So now he's drawn a circle and I want to give a tick in a different color. I choose the green color and give a tick mark, right? So these are the various interacting. Now I want to, while I am teaching, I want to interact with the whole class. I want to give them some message which I want everybody to see. So I can write them what this class is all about. While I am talking, I can also write it so that it is easier for students to understand, right? So I tell them that this is about digital transformation. Okay, and the moment I say I keep writing, it is now viewable to all the students. Okay, so there is also a option called as private chat, where I can do chat only with a specific student. So I want Sandeep to do something, so I start a private chat with him and I will ask him that keep your notes ready, because I might want him to do something with the notes. So I can send a private chat to him. So as you see, this public chat and private chat options, students and teachers interact, and these interaction, they might want to save it, right, to know what they have learned. For example, while the teacher is teaching, the student can also keep on making notes, right, which is in the so this they can do in something called as shared notes. Okay, so shared notes, suppose I have some concepts about digital transformation which I want to share with my students. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll open my file and I will just copy some thing for the students. So give me a second. So So I have certain things here which I want to share it with my students. So I have just copied here certain stuff and given it as shared notes. Now all the students have this shared notes. Here they can keep their own notes also. Okay, so now see, in this private chat, Sandeep has also replied that he's got his notes ready. Now the shared notes, even the student can keep writing whatever we want to do. At the end of the class, he is also adding his notes to this, right? End of the class, I want to ensure that I am able to use these notes for my next batch of students also. So what I could do, I could just come to this last button. Okay, this is just like a word or a notepad where you can use the bold option. I can use the underline option, and I have certain things which I want to put in a bulleted format. I can do that. All those stuffs are available here. Now coming back to it, if I want to use it for another class, I would probably like to download and keep it. So if I go to this last icon, there is something called as import or export, right? If I have already saved it, I can export, but now I want to save it, right? So I say export as plain text. So once I say export as plain text, as you see, it gets downloaded here and it gets saved in my folder. So this I can just import it in my next class and use it. Okay. So this is about shared notes and public and private chat. Now I'll go on to show you what are the other tools that the teacher can use. As a teacher, while I'm teaching, I would like to use a presentation. Okay, so I just browse for files So these are all instantly. As I am doing the demo, I am doing it, as you can see. So I open this PPT and I say upload. The moment I say upload, it says converting file, and it is taking a while because the PPT is large and it's getting uploaded. But we'll soon see it on the screen. So now it's available on the screen, right? And the student will be also able to view the same PPT. Now I go to slide 2, and this is where I'm going to teach them. So here I have the options to zoom in, to zoom out, even to make it fit to the screen, so that all this is clearly visible, or I could also even make it a full screen, so that whatever I'm trying to teach, it's there. And as you can see, I'm able to use the annotation tools here as well. This is the external PPT which I have uploaded, but if I want to emphasize something, I am able to use my annotation tools as well. And here also, if I enable the multi-user, even Sandeep as a student will be able to annotate something. Suppose he has not understood something, he can start annotating, or he can start underlining that what he has not understood. So there are 4 types of digital transformation. So this is the point he is not able to understand. The teacher is able to know that. Okay, so we'll off this now for time being. So, and we'll see what are the other options. So as a student, as a teacher, I would probably also sometimes want to use not only a PPT, but I might use a PDF also. So there's an option to upload a PDF also. So I'll show you that also. So this is a PDF which we want to upload, and it says we say upload. It is will take a little while, but it will be uploaded. So now the PDF is also uploaded, right? So if you can see, this is the PDF. I increase the size. I can again make it a full screen, and I can show them what are the different things. Okay, so if you see, this is the zoom in, zoom out option which is working here. So this was a PDF and a PPT. As trainers, most of us now use a lot of videos to teach our students because it makes their concept clear. Now supposing I am teaching the concept of digital transformation and I feel that a video will make the concept more clear, then what I will do, I have just seen something on YouTube which I feel is very important for the students. So what I will do, I will just go over, and as I am teaching, I will figure out what is the URL of that video which I want the students to view. So I'll just quickly find it out in YouTube. And we found out that this is what we are going to watch. So we copy it, and then here if you see, there's concept of share an external video. So here we can just paste the URL of it. Okay, so here if you can see, you can the system allows you to upload the URL of a YouTube, Vimeo, Instruction Media, Twitch, as well as Dailymotion. These are the standards which are used. So these are currently supported. So the moment we say we give this URL video and we say share video, there will be a live streaming of the video. This is a very interesting concept. We are not uploading anything, they are live streaming directly from YouTube. Okay, so this is how it goes. So there is a motivational video, it is running here. Okay, so we stop this. So the moment I have to stop this, I have to go here and I have to say stop sharing external video, and it gets stopped, right? So apart from this, there is also something else I wanted to show you. For example, I have taught so far, but now I want to understand whether the students have understood it or not. So there is an option here. Suppose there are multiple students and I don't know how many of them are in, how many of them are out in terms of understanding the concepts. So I do a quick poll, right? So I just say start a poll. I ask them a question, are you able to follow me? You should answer in a yes or no, and I say start a poll. So now the question has appeared in the screen of the student, and the student has said yes. So in my screen, I automatically see the analytics that 100% of the people have answered and they have understood the concept. So it says yes. Now if there are multiple students and few have said yes, few have said no, I can also see the percentage here live. Okay. Similarly, if you go to the same polling option, what you could show is that, for example, the trainer has kept a questions ready. At every logical break, he has questions, okay? So he can ask true and false question, he can ask options questions, or he can create a custom poll also, right? And start asking the questions and seeing how many people have understood the concept. So through this, what we have done is that we have enabled midterm assessments, in between assessments, right, for the students as the session is going on. So this is a very interesting concept because it's live polling, and the teacher gets to see the analytics, which is more interesting. All right. So now we have seen how to upload a PDF, how to annotate on a PDF, how to upload a PPT, how to annotate on a PPT. Apart from this, there is another option. So we've given numerous options to the trainer. So this is basically not a meeting room tool or a conference tool. It's more of a teaching tool. So we've given all the aids to the trainer. So apart from being able to upload a PDF, a PPT or a video, we've also given screen sharing option. So I say screen share. Now the moment I say screen share, the student will be able to see my screen, whichever screen I am. Suppose I am there in this screen, he will be able to see this exact screen in the way that I am seeing it right now. So there are a lot of tools in the hands of the teacher. Okay. Similarly, so I have given a concept. I had asked Sandeep to keep his notes ready because I knew he had made some notes. But I want rest of the students also to see these notes. So what I will do, there's also an option where I can ask the student to share his screen. So for that, I have to make him a presenter first. So I have to go here and make him a presenter. So the moment I make him a presenter, you can see the icon has shifted from here to here and he's the presenter right now. So I can ask him to share his screen and show us what notes he has made. So let's see, let him share the screen and we'll see. So you can see his screen share has started. So this is his screen and he's showing us his notes, right? So the teacher can also, the teacher has given an assignment, the student has done it and he wants the whole class to see it because it's a good thing that student has done. So the student has done this assignment and he's showing us, okay, so we are able to see his screen. So he could also make it full screen or he could zoom it for us to see better. Can you please zoom it for us to see it better? So he zoomed it now, so we are able to see it better. So his screen share is ended now. Okay. So apart from all of these options, I also wanted to show you that the student also, like the teacher, the student also can go to the shared notes and download his part of the things. He can also go to the last button and say export as plain text and download all the notes that he had in this session. Okay. Apart from this, if you come to the this cornermost thing, right, what are the options available for a trainer as well as a student? Let's look at it. So trainer has got here options to end a meeting as well as log out. We don't give this end meeting option to the student. For student, the option is only to log out. But the moment the teacher ends the meeting, the student is automatically logged out, even if he's there in the session. So this is all about it, but before that we need to understand if there are any questions. So students can ask questions by raising the hand. If there is any question, the student can raise hand. Let's see if the student has any questions, then he will raise his hand. So do you have any questions? You can raise your hand if you have any questions. So as you can see, yes, he has a question, he has raised his hand, so his icon photo has gone off and we can see a raise hand option. So I don't want to disturb the whole class, I want to do a private chat with him. So I ask him, what is your doubt? Okay. And then we can see that he's typing. Okay. he asks me that what is why we need digital transformation, and we can tell him that we'll cover it shortly in our next session. Okay. So the moment I have answered his question, I know that I have answered his question, so I will just say clear status. When I say clear status, it again comes back to his icon, so that next time he raises his hand, I will be able to again see, that I have to attend to his questions. So I have covered all the functionalities. Before we end the session, let me just ask if the session was clear or not. So Sandeep, you could speak out and tell us if the session was clear for you or not.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for attending the session. It was nice interacting with you. Thank you everybody. And now I will end the meeting. So it asked me, are you sure you want to end this session? And I say yes. And then I am forwarded to my home screen and the session has ended. Okay. And I go back to my home screen. Then this is the trainer dashboard. So thank you all.